Fun fact, when I first got into politics, running against Ras Baraka on the Shavar Jeffries campaign was one of my first forays here in New Jersey into this political system here. Now I sit as an elected county committee member, and I gotta ask, where the hell is the county? Now, Newark's water-led situation, I don't really want to call it a crisis because it's been ongoing for a while, but Newark's situation has, like I said, been ongoing for a while. And whereas you have the mayor, this is Ras Baraka, who, the people was behind him when he got in, but the thing about being an elected official is that you don't know the mess that you're inheriting until you get into that office. You don't know the ins and outs and the particulars. Only the people that are like long-time employees are the ones that really have the say and the sway. Can you dig it? So he's sitting there looking like he's praying. My man's praying hard. Well, let's go into this Washington Times article. Newark mayor vows to provide bottled water to residents after tests show lead filters ineffective. And yeah, they handed out that water. That water was like expired. It was already expired. There's parts of Newark where they just threw it in the middle of the street. Like, you can't drink this shit. Like, just chucked it in the middle of the street. I mean, I hate to laugh because it's a part of the same degeneracy. Just like, instead of making sure that the stuff's thrown out properly, just throwing it where you last saw it. But it's kind of the way of this area in Essex County, New Jersey. So let's get into this article right quick. The governor of New Jersey and the mayor of Newark have vowed to provide bottled water to city residents with lead service lines after tests indicate filters may not be protecting them against elevated lead levels. Governor Phil Murphy and Mayor Ras Baraka said, however, in a statement Sunday evening that the city and state will need support and assistance from the federal government to provide and to distribute water to affected residents. And they said long-term water distribution could affect the city's corrosion control treatment launched in May, since for the system to work properly, residents must keep city water flowing through their pipes. The statement came after the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency said recent tests had shown that drinking water in a few locations was still testing high for lead despite filters. An EPA letter to Newark officials says bottled water should be provided as soon as possible. The city is expanding tests to filter drinking water to more Newark homes. And like I said, this has been going on for a while now. Let's go. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is Joseph DiVincenzo. He is the county executive. And, I've had a couple of conversations with the man, and every time I speak to him, I'm talking about poverty. I'm talking about, fixing the real issues. So he don't like talking to me. Really, none of them do. I'm a bit of an outsider. But the deal is, I want you guys to check this out, because on top of, particularly here in the state, of any municipal, cabal, you have the county cabal, of which I am a committee member of. I haven't been to a meeting in a while. But yeah, the temporary pedestrian bridge at New Dutch Lane Bridge is being installed today. Woo! Interior demolition work continues as West Caldwell School of Technology is one of the high schools around here. And I don't want to sit here and knock. Him and his granddaughter, Haley, congratulations. Your granddaughter's the same name as Eminem's daughter. Work continues to modernize the West Caldwell School Tech. You see, proud support Clara Mass. They had a golf outing, apparently. Branchbrook Drive. There's tons of county information here, but when it comes to the issue and the situation taking place in Newark, as you can see, the county ain't hurting. The county could pitch in, and one of the reasons I'm even making this video is because I saw Jamal Holly like, hey, Union, come on, let's help him out. I saw Jamal Holly step up. So the county executive really should, anything, and we'll go down his entire feed, because ain't a word about Nook, ain't a word about fixing the water crisis taking place down there. Nah, ain't going to the golf outings. Get to lead that ball of life while the residents suffer. I mean, and the deal is, particularly when it comes to like the urban residents, man, they've been put through so much, and not a word. See, as you can see, not a word about Newark. Not a single thing. Hey, how about we go and try to fix this? And I think it has one of those apps where, you know, if you post one place, you post it everywhere. Standard stuff. Veterans Jobs Fair, the Sim and his dog. I mean, Joe D's very Italian. Very Italian. And that's one of the, it really is, how do I put this? Particularly Essex County. And I don't want to sit here and blame it all on Joe D, not by any stretch of the imagination. These things have been taking place since before he got into whatever position he's in. Like, all of these people are just ultimately cogs in the wheel. Some work better than others, but ultimately just cogs in the wheel. Now, there were, like I said, areas like Newark, East Orange, Irvington were completely abandoned by the Jewish and the Italian populations that once inherited them. And yeah, they was like, yeah, by all means, you can have your elected class, and we'll give you the spaces, and just make sure that you have these policies, i.e. the drug war and no man in the house rules, and, you know, we'll definitely kill off any type of industrial situations you got going on there. I mean, you can drive around any one of these communities and you'll see how they're like there's all these abandoned industrial plants and manufacturing spaces, because hey, you got to get rid of that in order to foster the type of environment that we're really going to want to. Whereas now we're building all of these prisons. Like they're fighting right now in Newark to not have a juvenile detention or a juvenile center built there. The county has dumped tons of resources into the same prison farm that really turned communities such as Irvington, Newark, and whatnot, what have you, into into the prison farms that they've become. They've redlined. They're like, yeah, this is going to be the landing zones for the migrants and the immigrants and everything else like that. And we'll be okay out here in West Caldwell and West Orange and all these other spaces. I mean, it's like day and night. And because New Jersey is so small and these spaces are ultimately so small, I mean, it's like you drive 2 blocks down and you go from the hood and urban center to suburbia. I did a video on the other channel, The Official Elected Official, where I walked from Irvington, which has astronomical poverty, to Union, which has, you know, very, very low poverty. And you can see it's like night and day. Like, it is literally like night and day. And so, you know, with that being said, we're definitely going to bring this one on to an end, but I'm just curious as to what is I might have passed it while I was going on my little rant there. He may have said something that I just passed, but I don't think so. And as you can see, the municipality isn't hurting for money. So why hasn't the county stepped up to help with this situation? I couldn't even tell you. I'll put it to you like this. Why hasn't the county proclaimed that they've stepped up to help with the situation? Get what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm not even asking for them to, like, because I can guarantee if faced with the question, like, oh yeah, we're working behind the scenes or anything else like that. Well, if you're doing it behind the scenes and you want to make it oh so known, like this isn't particularly the type of thing that elected leadership flies under the radar with. They're usually like, hey, yeah, we're on top of this. But no, right now, Ross is taking the brunt of it, because, you know, this is a situation that he inherited ultimately from Cory Booker, who's out there running for president like he ever gonna win. Yeah, whatever. So, guys, with that being said, all the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like. Dislike, yeah, go ahead, do that too. I ain't scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every day. Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube, BitChute, and all the other guys definitely won't do that for me. And speak. Let me know, what do you think in the comments? Should the county step up for its residents and its constituents in Newark, or, is this a pipe dream? Am I the one that's in the wrong here? I'd love to know what you think in the comments, and until the next one.